Certainly. Here are 10 significant historical events that took place on November 4. 1842, Abraham Lincoln marries Mary Todd. On November 4, 1842, Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, married Mary Todd in Springfield, Illinois. This event marked the beginning of a partnership that would play a significant role in American history. 1846, first U.S. patent for a sewing machine. Elias Howe, an American inventor, was granted the first U.S. patent for a sewing machine on November 4, 1846. This invention revolutionized the textile industry, making the mass production of clothing and textiles much more efficient. 1922, Howard Carter discovers King Tutankhamun's tomb. On November 4, 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter discovered the entrance to the tomb of the ancient Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun in the Valley of the Kings. This discovery provided a wealth of knowledge about ancient Egyptian history and culture. 1924, Nellie Taylor Ross elected governor. On November 4, 1924, Nellie Taylor Ross was elected as the governor of Wyoming, becoming the first woman to be elected governor in the United States. Her election marked a milestone for women in American politics. 1939, U.S. Neutrality Act. On November 4, 1939, the United States passed the Neutrality Act of 1939, which allowed for the sale of military equipment and supplies to belligerent nations on a cash-and-carry basis. This legislation reflected the U.S.'s attempt to remain neutral in the early stages of World War II. 1956, Soviet troops enter Hungary. On November 4, 1956, Soviet forces entered Hungary to suppress the Hungarian Revolution, a nationwide uprising against the Soviet-dominated government. The revolution was ultimately crushed, highlighting the challenges of resistance against Soviet control in Eastern Europe. 1979, Iranian hostage crisis begins. On November 4, 1979, 52 Americans were taken hostage by Iranian militants after the U.S. Embassy in Tehran was seized. The crisis lasted for 444 days and had a profound impact on U.S.-Iran relations. 1980, Ronald Reagan elected U.S. President. On November 4, 1980, Ronald Reagan won the U.S. presidential election, defeating the incumbent President Jimmy Carter. Reagan's presidency would mark a shift in U.S. economic and foreign policies. 1995, Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin assassinated. On November 4, 1995, Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin was assassinated by a right-wing extremist in Tel Aviv. Rabin had played a crucial role in the Oslo Accords, which aimed to establish peace between Israel and the Palestinians. 2008, Barack Obama elected U.S. President. On November 4, 2008, Barack Obama was elected as the 44th President of the United States, becoming the first African American to hold the office. His election marked a historic moment in American politics. These events, spanning various continents and fields, have had a lasting impact on history, politics, culture, and society. They serve as reminders of the dynamic and evolving nature of human progress.